trailer gave content creators 17 minutes of Terminus gameplay from Black Ops 6 Zombies, and today I'm breaking it down frame by frame. Jumping right in, we get a couple cinematic shots right here of the mines, the ship right here, as well as the center pack-a-punch room. And of course this island, and all of these guys look so great. Look at how atmospheric the Zombies map is. Atmosphere was something that we heavily criticized in Cold War, and it is fantastic to see it coming back here in Black Ops 6. There's not too much we can gather from this clip except for this guy right here in this boat. It's rumored, at least content creators have said, that this is where the Wonder Fizz machine is going to live. Additionally, you can see a tiny little chalk outline here of the tier 3 armor. That's right, armor is a wall buy now. You can't get it in the arsenal station, it's just on the wall. Also, you can see tier 2 armor right here on the wall in this little cinematic shot. Now this gameplay actually starts out, we could see a pistol on the wall right here. This is most definitely the spawn room here, and you can see right there is the Rampage Inducer. The Rampage Inducer is usually in the spawn of all of the maps, and with a pistol on the wall, I think it's a pretty safe bet that this is the spawn room. And I can't really identify the pistol from this outline here, but I'm guessing it's probably this pistol right here. Now, as we move forward into this room right here, you can see a couple things. You can see the power arrow right here, as well as this machine right here. This, I believe, is a power generator. We see multiple of these on the map, and we're going to do a little cut here, and voila, this is turned on, and this has the number 1 on it. And as you can see, this is the door frame. This door frame right here, we just move forward a couple frames. Here's the door frame. This is now turned on. Pretty sure that's the same generator right there. Moving on down to the right side of the map here, you can see quick revive, but you could also see an AI right here. We're going to kill the zombie, and you might see that weapon on the ground and go, oh my goodness, did a zombie drop that weapon? And actually, no, it's actually the human AI that dropped that weapon. These little cinematic moments are incredibly cool, and they happen a couple more times in this clip, but the human like security guards or AI, those are the ones that drop the weapons. Moving forward, we could see we have some sort of SMG on the wall. In fact, it might be the SMG that we're currently using now. Actually, no, that one looks a little bit different. This SMG is like a 74U, except it also looks really different there. You can see when we reloaded it, it doesn't have the typical 74 or A or Kalashnikov curved magazine here. It's like a personal defense weapon type of 74U. I'm sure someone who's more versed in weaponry can tell me what that is, but we go down outside of here and you can see another one of these cinematic events right here. We kill the zombie, and you can see there's another weapon on the ground here, just right there. Yeah, so that's what you can see. The NPC right there dropped that weapon as part of the cinematic experience, which I think this is fantastic for world building. I absolutely love this, and we get a great shot of the map right here. Starting from the top, we're working our way down. Another power arrow right there, as well as another wall buy. Now the next clip we're going to is just going to be on the right side right here. We're going to move forward, and this is the same building, so we're down on the right side right here, and this is the mystery box. And within the mystery box, we can see some sort of sniper rifle, we can see a pistol, an SMG, another SMG, and look at that, a ray gun right there. Now we actually do get to see a little bit of ray gun usage in this gameplay here. Another shotgun, another M16, LMG, and there's a launcher, sniper rifle, pistol, SMG, and launcher. And you can see we got the green rarity right here. We're going to pick up this, and they're going to drop their pistol on the ground right here, just like Cold War. This is really, really good because it'll let you trade weapons with your friends if they get something out of the mystery box that you want. And we get an ammo cache right there on the left side, so very cool. We got some salvage on the ground, more grenade or equipment or a grenade, or maybe that's another weapon on the ground right there. It's hard to tell. But down here, we have another one of these power generators. Now right here, we can see Jug right there, and right on the right here, we see another power generator. As we move forward, we're going to cut here to where this is actually turned on right now. So here's number 2 power generator, and this is the staircase where we were watching from. That's turned on now. Another ammo crate in the corner right there. We're gonna shoot these guys, and we're coming out of here. We're gonna see this a little bit later, but you can see we're further down in the complex here. Now, as we turn this corner, we get our first look at a crafting table. Just like Cold War, just like Vanguard Zombies, we got a crafting table. We're gonna move on into here. Now, I don't know if it's just my eyes or if this is an optical illusion, but take a look at this left side over here. Does that not look like a perfect circle? Does that not look like one of those like hold X to interact button in the modern Call of Duties? I don't know if that's a buildable piece or something like that. Who knows? But moving up here, we have some more zombies gnawing on another NPC right there. And this is an important part over here on the right. We're going to see that in the gameplay here. We've got elemental pop, another power arrow right down there. This is actually a really long continuous shot. This actually gives us a really good understanding of where these other islands that we're going to be exploring exploring are. We can see it looks like we might be able to travel over there. Maybe not actually. In fact, yeah, that does kind of look inaccessible to me if we slow that down a little bit here. But as we go forward, we can see Maya's character actually mantled over that little railing there. So you can just hop on down here. So that Cold War mantling system's back, which is awesome. Here's another one of these SMGs that we couldn't identify. Might be the one we're using, but I doubt it. We've got another ammo crate down here. Just up here, this is the turret trap that we're going to see pretty soon, and this is where we turn into the Mangler at the end of the footage here. Now, as we go down, it looks like we might be able to go left on the left side of the map, but we have another doorway here, and I just want to look at that. Look, can we just appreciate how darn beautiful this explosion looks here? Look at that. Oh man, the smoke and the debris, it's awesome. Inside of here, we get a PhD machine. We get an amazing atmosphere. These mines underground, oh my goodness, it's awesome. We see our first look at a gobblegum machine, and from the gobblegum machine, what do we get? What do we get? We get anywhere but here. And as we do this animation, instead of eating the gobblegum like we normally do, we actually catch it, which I thought was a fantastic detail. Moving forward, you can see that zombie was trapped inside of a rock right here, so that's kind of a la Call of the Dead or Shangri-La. Really cool atmospheric setting there. We've got another door here, and this is where the final power station is, and we can see right here, this is the arsenal right here. That's going to come into play a lot. That's kind of like the arsenal stations from Cold War. And here is our third power generator, and you can actually see how this is going to be turned on. And we get another great cinematic action here of the zombie breaking through this test tube. That is so cool. Treyarch, if you do more of that, that is going to be awesome. But this starts what seems to be a really intense kind of lockdown sequence. You can see the zombie's eyes are purple, sort of like Firebase Z or Origins or some sort of lockdown here. However, as we cut here, you're going to notice something. This is kind of weird here. I don't know if this is some sort of effect, but look at Dr. Gray right here. This is a fellow teammate right here, and they explode in this red thing. What in the world is this? No, I know what this is. I know what this is. This is cool. You can see all the zombies have a red effect. You guys know what this is? This is going to be Frenzied Guard. She just activated Frenzied Guard, which now makes all of the zombies attracted to her. It's going to make all the zombies come to her. So that's what Frenzied Guard does. That was a really cool third-person shot of that. I've never seen that in third person. I always play solo, so very cool. But you can see we got the spiders here. We've got zombies. It's clearly an intense lockdown sequence, and you can see it finally turning on here, and then everything lights up. The power goes on. The lights are on. Typical zombie stuff. Really cool. Oh, and there you go. We could see, who is that? Is that Weaver? Yeah, that's Weaver. Weaver's going to jump down here because this railing right here is actually going to be pretty important. So as we look down here, it's not clear what Weaver did down here, but now there's this platform and we're cutting straight to the POV. You can see Weaver down there in the water. We're cutting to that point of view in the water, and this platform is lifting, and it has Pack-a-Punch on it right there. Beautiful. Now, these tracks go all the way up, so I'm theorizing that this Pack-a-Punch is going to be mobile. I think you're going to be able to bring the Pack-a-Punch up, down, and just, I don't know how useful that is, but I think you're going to be able to do it. And of course, we have a beautiful green Pack-a-Punch camo right here. Absolutely love it. Another ammo box right there. And right here, I wanted to point out this thing right here, this green little item. We see that quite a bit in this gameplay. I'm pretty sure it's just the device you use in order to call this little boat here, because it's always next to a shoreline. I think it just summons the boat. There's nothing else. This is the doorway we came in from. We're going to see this trap right here. This is a tentacle trap. It's on a couple of the doors. I apologize if I haven't caught it all. We have the arsenal station right here, but we're going to see this gameplay a little bit more depth here. You can see them shoot a body bag that had a zombie in it right there. So kind of like the pig on 5. I bet you we're going to be like, hey, do you shoot the zombie in there? Do you let them live? All that sort of stuff. We also see a kind of clear shot of a grenade on the ground right here. Now, I'm almost positive this is going to come up with a pop-up right here, just like Cold War, unfortunately. If it was just this subtle little blue thing, I think that would be perfect. But unfortunately, I think it's going to pop up much like Cold War did, unfortunately, and just clutter up that HUD. But as you can see in this shot too, you can see where this goes up top. I wish I had a good understanding of the map. I don't know where this platform goes, but doesn't it look like the Pack-a-Punch can go up there? We'll keep an eye out for it. We'll keep an eye out for it. So basically, that was our power and Pack-a-Punch tutorial. Now the players are going to spread out and they're going to focus on different aspects of the game here. This is a beautiful example of a spider spawning from ahead. It looks absolutely creepy. Some gameplay right here, shooting zombies, all the typical good stuff we love about zombies. But as we make our way up here, we have another crafting table in the Pack-a-Punch room. And I don't know if I'm making this up, but this might be a subtle environmental detail that I haven't seen people talk about. Tell me if I'm crazy here. We start shooting this wall right here, and as soon as we start shooting, there's gonna be this gas that comes from these vents right here. Let's play that back in full speed here. Look at that, we're gonna shoot and there goes the gas. Now, that could just be a cool little environmental thing. It could be part of an Easter egg. It could be just part of the details. Who knows? I don't know, but I thought it was worth pointing out here. And I think this Pack-a-Punch might be mobile here because as you can see, there's something green on this screen right here. And usually that means, hey, you can interact with it. So just more evidence to my theories here. You can see we've got a parasite right there shooting at him just like Black Ops 3. We've got the new perk that we're not going to interact with. And instead we are going to make our way over to this boat. Again, we have that green device right there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that just summons the boat, but we're going to hop on the boat. And this, I imagine, works just like all of the other boats in like Warzone and Call of Duty, because you can see someone snap right to driving the boat and then we snap inside the boat, which is honestly really cool for a round-based zombies map. The fact that you can both swim in this water as well as take a boat just makes it feel so much bigger. And a lot of people like the open world aspect. You can see there's a pathway we could take over here, but we're actually going to go down this right. And look at how beautiful this is. Look at how beautiful this cave is. It's insane. And then you go out here. Goodness, this map gets more and more beautiful every time I see this gameplay. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we get a cool little weapon inspect of the M16 here, and we get the tentacle that spews gas in order to encourage you to not stay in the water. And as we spin around here, we're going to spin around and we're going to notice a little hole in the boat down underneath here. Now, because we've turned on power, because we've turned on Pack-a-Punch, I wonder what else and you can see that's another thing that I think summons the boats right here. I have to think, what else is in store for this map? Is there a way to build a wonder weapon? Is there a way to get some side features here? I don't know. It's very, very interesting. But as you can see on this boat, you can see tier 3 armor right there, as we've mentioned before. And this area kind of looks like a pretty good training spot, if you ask me. It's pretty open. And on the left here, you can see we have sort of like maybe an SVU or a Drakon sniper rifle on the wall by right there. I don't know. That could be really cool. But this full, look at this. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited for this. There's a couple moments in this gameplay where they really utilize Omni movement. Look, we're sprinting and then sliding backwards. And throughout this whole thing, we're sprinting backwards, we're diving backwards, we're sprinting to the left. It just feels super, super different. Look, sprinting sideways. You got to see it in full motion. Now we're sprinting backwards. Very, very interesting here. And look, now we're sprinting, sliding back, and there you can see here we have a little bit of ray gun gameplay. So as we turn over here, we're going to see the ray gun being used here. Now, who knows what round we're on? We don't have the HUD. Who knows if that ray gun is Pack-a-Punched? It almost looks like it's Pack-a-Punched or it's just bright red. But as you can see, as we're shooting the zombie, it almost looks like it's a one-shot from the ray gun, but it's hard to tell. Well, actually, that was the other zombie, I guess. That was the previous zombie here. Yeah, that zombie right there. It's hard to tell. Boom, one shot to the ray gun. I don't know, but there's your ray gun gameplay. And here we have a pretty clean dive backwards, which looks so darn cool. And again, Treyarch, this stuff on the ground here is actually really good. Without the screen popping up showing you a picture of what it is, I do not mind this whatsoever. I know that's a criticism that I personally have of Cold War, the clutter on the ground, but if it was unnamed like that, I feel like that would be so good. Here we're in this like yellow toxic gas. I don't know if that's like actually toxic or if it's just atmospheric from the tentacle monster. Who knows? We're going to an island here. We've got a crafting table on the island here. Now, this is gorgeous. Like, I love the atmosphere here. And later in one of the last clips, we're actually going to see a dig site on this island here. But again, kind of like what I said, after power, after Pack-a-Punch, makes me wonder what they have on this island in store for us. I wonder what Easter eggs there are going to be here, because man, oh man, this island looks absolutely stunning. And I just want to live in it. I just want to be here. It looks so good. But other than that, we're kind of just walking around. There doesn't seem to be, oh, there's another boat thing right there. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of things to explore over here, but they have said that Terminus is one of the most side quest filled maps that they've ever done. So moving back here, we could see another crafting table location. I believe we're back on the main island up top near where one of the power switches was. Oh yeah, here you are. This is right where we came out of here. Here's Elemental Pop. If you remember, there's actually a zip line down here that we're going to use. We're now using a shotgun, zip on down here, and we're going to have another one of these boat things that summons the boats. We could see this tentacle right there, a parasite on the water, and we turn around, there's a bunch of zombies, and here we could just jump in the water and be safe. It's so cool that it's this versatile. Now I want to slow this down because it really looks like there's something bright green glowing over here, doesn't it? Now that could be a player. It does look like there is a player over there. Maybe that's a power-up. That might very well be a power-up over there, like a max armor or something. Who knows? Inside here, we have another shot of the arsenal station right like that. We're going to train up zombies in here. Blink and you'll miss it. There's another gobblegum machine in this room along with a power arrow right there. We come on out here and look at this horde right here. Now, this is something I'm going to mention one more time maybe. Look at how many zombies this player has. Plus, look at how many zombies are in here. It's a lot of zombies, don't you think? Now, in the past, there has been a 24 zombie limit on the map. And right here, between these two clips, I mean, it's one continuous shot right there. I think they might have figured out how to get more than 24 zombies on the map, which might be incredibly game-changing for us here. You can see we now have a blue sniper on the wall right here. Now, as we saw in the blog post, the weapons will actually increase in rarity as the rounds progress, which is awesome. And I want you guys to listen to this gameplay. Specifically, listen for the spider sound effect. Unfortunately, it sounds exactly like it's from Black Ops 3, which in my opinion is not a good thing. It's a tiny, tiny little nitpick, but I would have loved a unique sound effect for the spiders. Don't get me wrong, it's creepy, but it just sounds so much. I've played so much Zetsubo no Shima, I can't get it out of my brain. But anyway, look at how stinking awesome this trap is. I mean, just this might be the high round strategy here. This is such a wide open space down underneath here. The strategy might be just to train up down here and then activate the trap whenever you're ready. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm so excited to play this map. Look at that, so cool. And they have warned that something happens when the players are actually too close to this trap. So I'm interested to see if that actually just insta kills you or if it's actually something else. Now this clip is dedicated to Melee Macchiato. We can see the trap actually punches zombies if they're near it, and we're gonna do a lot of meleeing here. Now, as I've said, I am a huge Ethereal Razor fanboy, but the best part of Ethereal Razor, in my opinion, is the fact that you can melee multiple zombies at a time. Sorry, I just had a scroll moment. We just saw a great view of a player running backwards here. You're gonna see Carver come from the left here. Yeah, Carver is running backwards there. Now, he runs into that little mini horde of zombies right there, but you can see crew running backwards, which looks so cool, so interesting, that Omni movement, man. But here we have some really cool melee attacks. Apparently, supposedly, we're getting a dedicated melee weapon. So, if we always have a melee weapon, and the blog post said we can always pack-a-punch that melee weapon, Melee Macchiato might be a really game-changing effect here. Additionally, you could see this player throw down what's essentially like a trip mine or a bouncing Betty, some C4 on the ground, and boom, let's explode it. Very nice. Throughout this entire gameplay, it looks like zombies drop a ton of salvage. I don't know if this is just a dev build where they're just trying to test things out whatsoever, because they clearly have God mode in this as well, so maybe they have no HUD because they don't want players getting confused, but seems to be a lot of salvage, all that stuff. Ooh, this gameplay right here. First of all, look at how stinking beautiful this is. Is this not beautiful? I think it's gorgeous. I love the caves underground. We have mines on the other side. I think this might be the other side of the map that we didn't turn on power from. We also got a little bit of the round change stinger in here, which just, oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, and I really, this is a small thing, but it stuck out to me when I saw it. The lighting with this light right here, look at the spider and the shadow that it casts. Like atmosphere, you want atmospheric Call of Duty fans? Look at that, the shadow and the spiders in a cave. Oh man, that's so good. Here we have another power arrow right here, and you can see the green is a trap. And we also got some more Omni movement here, sprinting sideways, sprinting around. Like I said, I'm really excited to see how that does with training. Training is gonna be a whole new thing, and look at that trap right there. Now, we have a little bit of console aim or controller aim right here, unfortunately. But once we deal with all of these zombies, we will actually get a pretty good look at what this tentacle trap does here. You can see it sucks up zombies. We can slide underneath the trap right here. Very good, look at that. Oh, sucks up the zombies. That is just, I love those tiny little details. That is what gives maps personality. I love seeing stuff like this. Moving on to the next clip, we have a wonder weapon clip, but we start off here in this top area of the map, kind of like where we were at the beginning, and we're gonna roll the mystery box after popping a gobblegum here, and this gobblegum is going to guarantee the wonder weapon, and this wonder weapon is insane, like most good wonder weapons are. But on all the computers you can see just Project Janus right there, nothing crazy, but thought I'd point it out. And you can see the primary fire mode of this is very much like a weapon. It shoots zombies, it kind of stuns zombies a little bit, well, mainly shoots them, and then as the magazine, as the clip, as the tube is done and you have to reload, it will then explode around you. You'll change the tube out, and here's the secondary fire mode, almost like a School of Non-Stopway sort of mesmerizing thing right there. It makes them weak to really all damage. So this might be a great sort of support slash damage wonder weapon, sort of like Firebase Z's Rake. Hey, you use the alternate fire to slow them down, switch to the primary to actually kill them. I could see this working pretty well. This clip here showcases the Amalgam. The Amalgam is this really heavy zombie. It's an amalgamation of all of these different zombies. You can see there's 3 glowing sets of eyes right here. That is clearly the video game weak point, the obvious video game weak point right here. You can see it grabs you. It has all these different tendrils. It runs at you really creepily. It has a thing. It's kind of basically just a reskinned mimic right here, except it looks like it's a little bit tankier, and it looks like it has a little bit more dedicated weak points, which is awesome. That's not to say that reskinned bosses are bad, because a lot of bosses do the same things, and this atmospherically looks awesome, and it really dives into the body horror or the DNA or the biological terror of Terminus here that we get to see in the storyline and all this stuff. I absolutely love it. Now, watch how this character gets out of the water. Look at how smooth this is. And we're gonna, oh my goodness, right? Look at this. It's gonna put our head down as we're sprinting. That looked so darn quick. That looks so smooth and so fast. You get up, there's no delay, just boom, sprinting. That felt really good. That felt like somebody actually getting out of the water and just beelining it straight somewhere. Oh, the movement looks so smooth. And here again, check this out. We're seeing the Pack-a-Punch. I was right. The Pack-a-Punch does go up there somewhere. Where is that? Do we see any identifying marks up there? I don't know. It might be in that middle area. You know what it might be? It might be, is it this area? Oh yeah, you can see the Arsenal station from the door that we were in just now. This is the same blue building with the mystery box right over here. You can see the mystery box location right there. Let's see, as we're turning left here, you can see we go into this door. Oh, you're right. Look at that. That's where the Pack-a-Punch location is. You can see that half wall right there next to these fences. Look at that. Half wall fenced up right here. Moving on up to here, you can see just ever so barely. Half wall, 2 fences. Oh yeah, Detective Donuts figured it out. Very cool. This is a moving Pack-a-Punch, but I imagine, would you be able to call the Pack-a-Punch from that position, or could you jump down and jump over that half wall and go down here? Because if you miss it, you just go in the water, but I wonder if you can go on these little stairs right here. Yeah, do that. Ooh. Can it be October yet? Okay, anyway, we Pack-a-Punch, we double Pack-a-Punch our weapon here. Our first Pack-a-Punch was this green camo. Our double Pack-a-Punch is going to be this orange camo, and triple Pack-a-Punch is actually going to be purple. Now, there's not too much else to show, except this looks like an elevator right here, and there's a stairway up that I haven't really placed anywhere, and there's another wall bar right there that looks like maybe an M16 or something. We do see another, what is that? That might be another amalgam right there. Yeah, I think that's another amalgamation. We throw down a Molotov right there, and it's super effective, really cool. We kill some zombies here. Oh, there's a better look of this little elevator right there. So probably just an elevator somewhere to the top, much like all the other good zombie maps. You have fast travels that activate after you turn on the Pack-a-Punch and power and all that stuff. Here we have another area that we've not seen before. It almost looks like just underneath where we went into the caves underneath here. That looks like a zombie spawn up here. This looks like something we might use for an Easter egg type thing, or the main quest maybe. It's a little dock station, like a tiny little concrete dock. You can see, oh yeah, we're gonna jump down here. Oh no, this is where we were with the shotgun clip, wasn't it? Maybe that zipline might be behind us, and then we jumped on into the water, and we could just swim. Again, you don't need to take the boat. You could just swim to this other island. And right around here, you could see the very obvious Origins dig site right here. Now, we got dig sites in Cold War, we had dig sites in Black Ops 3, we had dig sites in Vanguard Zombies. There's a lot of different dig sites, so I imagine it's going to work fairly similar to all the other dig sites that we've had. But now we see a mangler. We're getting shot by a mangler here. We're doing our 3D motion, which is awesome. It looks like we have a wall buy or some sort of that M16 that was on the wall or something. We have some cinematic gameplay of us hip firing and never actually aiming down sights. We're going to dive backwards, which just looks so smooth. We're going to kill the mangler, and without using the kill streak, we could just pick up the mangler's arm cannon and shoot it. Look at that. Apparently we have 3 full charged shots of it right here. Once it's 3, we shoot the 3rd shot, and then boop, we're done with it and it's over. That looks so darn cool. Speaking of cool, this is the new ammo mod that we have here. We're gonna shoot that, and it's gonna send the zombies into a little portal. That is so sick. And finally here we have our last clip. This is gonna be the mutant injections, which turns us into a mangler. And again, to me, this looks like far more than 24 zombies on the map. Look at that. That looks so like so many zombies here. But of course, we get this absolutely epic gameplay of this manga right here. Now, I imagine this works just like a Juggernaut killstreak from Modern Warfare 3, where it's timed, you have infinite health, you're invulnerable, and all you have is just deal as much damage as you possibly can to all these guys. We've got a sprint, we've got a melee sweep right here, we've got the arm cannon, and we've got that sprinting effect that kills all the zombies in your path. But man, oh man, this is gonna be insane. We're gonna be juggling this kill streak and training in this area, using the cannon trap in order to kill zombies. I could see myself high rounding, then you save and quit. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for Black Ops 6. Now, if you want more information regarding Black Ops 6, Treyarch released one of the largest blog posts that the zombies community has ever seen. It's full of Black Ops 6 zombie details, and it is full of absolute W's. If you want to see that blog post broken down and my reaction to all the news, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.